welcome back today with me, Colin. Today we're going to meet Clifford, another name starting with C, and we're going to learn about painting and decorating and wallpapering. But let's sing the wee creation song first of all. Wonderful, I'm part of God's creation. He has a plan for me. Let's go visit Clifford and learn a little bit about painting and decorating and some of the tools we might use to do that. G'day boys and girls, today we're with Clifford. Clifford is a painter and decorator. Clifford, say hello to the boys and girls.
Hello there, how are you all doing?
Clifford, who's this here? Is this your helper?
This is my helper, this is Bouncer.
Does Bouncer help you paint to go with you sometimes?
Bouncer goes with me and helps me, he tortures me. In and out of the van, in and out of the van.
Clifford, what is a painter and decorator? What tools do you normally use for doing that sort of work?
Well, that's one thing. Plus you would have... Well, you have fillers.
What would you be filling?
Filling in cracks along the skirting board and up at the top. And fill it in with this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And this is for the walls. So you fill that. That's for filling in the walls and the cracks in the walls, and then after you have it all sanded down.
So preparation is important in the work?
You sandpaper it all down with this.
Hand or machine?
Hand. The machines are in the boxes here. These are all machines in here. Mm-hmm. And up here, this is a machine. Can you see that big one for the walls?
Is that for making the whole wall smooth?
Makes it all wall nice and smooth, and then you paint around the edges, and then you roll up and down the walls with this here.
And do you find the ceilings different colour than the walls?
Ceilings are always white. Oh, usually always white to reflect light.
And how many coats of paint would you normally put?
Always two.
Yeah. How long have you been a painter and decorator, Clifford?
Years and years.
Donkey's years?
Donkey's years. My daddy taught me how to do it when I was a wee boy.
If there's children watching, they think when I grow up I'd love to be a painter and decorator, would you recommend it?
Oh yes.
It's a good life?
Oh, it's a great life, yeah.
Yeah.
I love wallpapering.
Do people still put wallpaper on?
Yep, still. I've done 2 bedrooms this week.
Do you have to have a good eye for that? What's the secret in doing a good wallpapering?
Patience.
What's the ladder for, Clifford?
Oh, that's for wee steps, just for getting up to put your wallpaper on at the start.
So, what's the secret of a good painter and a bad painter? Can you tell if somebody's a bad painter?
Yes.
How can you tell?
Well, you get brush lines and big edges and blobs of paint on the wall.
Is that what you called runs?
Runs as well, that would be bad painting, and big blobs all over it. When it dries in, you can see all that.
Uh-huh.
So you cut in the top with the brush, you see. You cut in the top of the brush.
And is there a knack how to use a paintbrush?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Well, I'm like that for cutting in.
Yeah.
And if I'm stretching, sometimes it'll be that, but it's about having a good eye. Keep it up to the line, getting a nice straight line across the top, and then feathering it in.
So do you use masking tape?
Not usually.
Is that with experience?
Yeah, experience, you don't need it. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing the bottom, I would use masking tape because I've just painted a nice skirting board, and you might get wee japs off the roller.
So do you do the skirting board in the walls and the ceiling, or what's the order?
Usually the ceiling, the skirting boards and the doors, and then the walls the last.
And windows, are most windows PVC, or do you still get wooden windows?
Still get some wooden windows.
Do you ever get places in the walls are like falling apart?
Yes.
Is it your job to fix it or plaster?
It depends how bad it is. It's not too bad, you can fix it.
What, filler?
Filler, and then sand it all off.
How long does that take to harden?
Oh, days.
Oh, does it?
The filler takes about the next day.
Yeah.
Once you fill it on, usually the next day.
So how long does it take you to paint the whole house? Depends the size of the house.
It's about, depending on the size of the house, average house, about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Paint a whole house.
But the outside, have you ever painted a house on the outside and the weather changes?
Yes.
What do you do? Can you put a cover over it?
You can try, but sometimes you just have to stop and get out. But you come back in the morning, the paint's all washing down.
Just start again?
Start again.
Yeah. You're a Christian, Clifford?
I am.
Is that important to you?
Very important to me.
Do you have a favourite Bible verse?
Yes, Psalm 23.
Do you know it?
Yes, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's my favourite one, is the first 2 sentences.
Why is that?
Well, I shall not want.
You want a need of nothing?
Need of nothing. The Lord provides everything for me.
That's good.
Since the day I started back doing this, I was out of doing this for quite a few, about 5-6 years. And when I went back to doing this, I haven't had a quiet week since, so it's just been busy the entire time.
Plenty of customers ringing and
Customers are ringing me. People that I've done work for years ago come back to me and say they want to be back again. So
that's nice when people do that.
the Lord provides. He provides everything. Provided me with the van, provided me the means to do it, provides me with everything.
Yeah.
Puts food on the table, and it's thanking God for His mercy and His kindness towards us, because He's a very holy God.
So it's not just about being a Christian Sunday, it's all during the week as well?
All during the week, and conducting yourself in your people's houses and being honest about what you do with them and way you treat them. And you get some great opportunities. You meet some lovely people.
Yeah. People like to talk to you?
Yeah. I was with a customer last week, and she was very cold and always concerned about money, and she was looking after her husband who's Alzheimer's, and he was quite ill, and the carers had just left and put him into his chair and didn't put a seatbelt on. She was very anxious about it, and she kept telling me about the seatbelt's not on, I'm afraid of him falling. She told me about 3 times, and I said to her in the end, I said, do you want me to go and help you with it? She says, that'd be great. So I went and helped and held on to her husband while she put the seatbelt on him. And whenever I did that, after that, this was the nicest woman. She made me tea. She kept running after me. She thought I was the nicest person in the world because I helped her with her husband.
Simple thing like
Just
that.
a very simple thing.
But it's good to show kindness.
All the time.
And somebody once said the best sermon ever preached is a life lived before God.
That's the truth.
People can see. If children want to start painting, do you ever get your hands dirty?
Yes.
Do you wear gloves?
No.
How do you wash your hands then?
I have wipes.
Wipes,
Painter's wipes. There's coarseness in them, and it takes the paint off.
Do you wear overalls?
Yes, I wear overalls. There's a pair there stuck behind that ladder.
They say the better the painter, the cleaner the overalls. Is that true?
Apparently so.
You see a painter with all this paint on him, he must splash all over.
More on him than on the walls. No.
Yeah. Clifford, I really appreciate you spending time talking.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. So you recommend this as a career for children?
Oh yes.
When they grow up?
Yeah.
Because they're always going to need walls painted, ceilings painted,
Everybody
doors.
needs it done.
What's the most favourite thing you like painting?
Prefer wallpapering.
Wallpaper over painting?
Yeah.
I thought it was very tedious.
It is very tedious, but it's patience, and
Yeah.
it just takes patience. And
And you put the paste on and then you put it up?
Different papers are different. Some papers you can paste the wall and put the paper on it. Some papers you have to put it on the paper and let it soak and then hang it.
Do you ever get creases in them or bubbles?
Oh yeah.
How do you get them out?
Well, little tools for getting them out with.
For leveling?
Smoothing them off, and brushes are the best of anything because they're little tiny fibres, and you have a certain brush that smooths it all out.
Yeah.
But you can still get bubbles, so I have a syringe for taking bubbles out or injecting in paste if there's paste in there.
So there's always tricks in the trade.
Yeah, and use a scalpel for cutting round light switches and stuff like that.
And do you like tools and gadgets, Clifford?
Oh yeah, plenty of
That's why your van's full of them.
vans full of them.
I thought it was just a wee white van, but you have a big grey van.
Thinks you have a brush.
Yeah.
And
But that's
it.
the secret,
And a
that's the
bucket.
main tool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the main tool.
Okay, boys and girls, that's all from Clifford, the painter and decorator and wallpaper, and there's always plenty of work to do. And Clifford, thanks very much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. Okay,
Bye,
children.
kids. Bye.
Bye-bye. Really enjoyed that, Clifford. Thank you so much for teaching us a little bit about preparation and also about the finishing, touching and painting and decorating. Let's finish with our next song, our last song today. Here we go.
You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all alright. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You forgive me. I try so hard to do things right, but I make the wrong choice sometimes. sometimes, and you forgive me. No one knows me, God, like you. You see who I am, not what I do, and you forgive me. You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all right. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You take all the pieces of my life, put them back together, make it all right. Oh, you forgive me. Only you can heal my broken heart, make all things new with a brand new start. Oh, you forgive me. You forgive me. You forgive me.
Lovely song about forgiveness, how God is so forgiving, He's so kind, He's so caring, and sometimes we just go through the day, just go through life without even thinking about God. And sometimes Clifford goes to a house, the walls are really bad, and he could just walk away. But whenever you take the time to care for it, to clean it out and make it all like new, you would never notice. That's what God does. He doesn't care what state you're in. He's willing to forgive you whenever you ask Him to do that. So thank you, Clifford, and boys and girls, thanks for now. See ya. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 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 yeah.